We are letting our friends into the kitchen. Welcome to our Zoom kitchen. Hi guys, so glad you're here. All right, happy evening. We've got a few minutes before we officially get going, but we'll do some housekeeping things here. So if you are joining us and you are a Pampered Chef consultant, we want you to say like, hey, hi, I'm a consultant. All right, even if you think for sure we already know that, go ahead and type it in the chat. If you're on a phone, to find your chat, you're going to tap on your phone screen and there should be like a ... or it'll say more, and then you'll see the words chat and it will go over to that view. You can type in, hey, I'm a consultant. Now, if you're not a consultant, what you're going to do is say, hi, my name is, and I want you to type it in because some of you are Galaxy 4 and iPhone 2. So we want you to say, hi, my name is Katie. If Katie Rupert is what I'd put in there just in case there's two Katies. Okay. And I am joining with, and then put your consultant's name so that we know who to give credit for joining as a consultant or their consultant. So our consultants here, we come together once a month to give back to our community, share some recipes that we've been loving, help you guys learn how to use your products more and love them, give you new ideas. And it also works as a training tool for all of our consultants. We've been in the virtual world for several years. And so one of the things that our consultants ask to learn is like, well, what do I say on a video? How do I talk about these products? So this is as for them as well, so that they're able to see how to talk about products. And it's just it's a learning experience for everyone. But one of the things we do is when consultants join our call and they bring a guest, like a host or a customer that's interested in our workshop, then they get entered into a separate consultant drawing. So we want to know if you're a consultant. We want to know your name and who invited you to join us tonight. So find your chat, make sure to type that in for us. We're keeping track. I'm going to be keeping track of everyone that joins us tonight because we're going to have an on-time drawing or attendance prize. And we may have some fun games in store for you here in a little bit as well. The last housekeeping item, we'll have you all on mute unless it's the person that's talking. So if you do have a question, you can either type it in the chat, and we're going to be scouring that for questions because you get a ticket for our door prize tonight. When you ask a question, you can ask us questions about the products we're using, about products you have at home, or you can ask us questions about things that you're just curious about, right? And anything you ask is going to help not only for training, but maybe someone on the line is not willing to ask, but you could be that person. So things like, hey, what do you get for hosting a party? What are the specials for customers right now? How much is this or that? I mean, whatever you think, whatever you pops into your head, ask the question, you'll get your ticket. You can also ask us about Pampered Chef as a business. We have some consultants here that just joined this week, and this is their first team training. They're just learning about the products. And then we have folks that have been with us a long time. So ask questions, try to stump us, and we'll watch the chat and give you entries to win. So I see some friends coming in. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Mary Jo. Hi, Valerie. Hey, Susie. Diane. So nice that you guys are joining us. Hi, Shauna. Jamie, Brenda's here. Hi, Angie. Oh, we have so many fun friends joining us, and it is officially 7:01. So we're going to get started tonight. I do want to share that we picked tonight's theme because it's starting to get warmer, summer's coming, the sun is out longer, and we're going to be starting to go to neighborhood block parties and graduation parties. We're going to be doing pool parties and having people over. Father's Day is a big gathering day. And so at these events, we always have a go-to dish that we look forward to. So for a ticket, I want you to tell me in the chat, what is that go-to summer dish, side or appetizer? Maybe it's a dessert or drink, something special that you connect food-wise to summer. Maybe a dish that you always make, maybe they ask you to bring it. I know for me, Watermelon is it. That is my answer. I want good watermelon in the summer. So tell us what your favorite summer dish is. Maybe it's a recipe, maybe it's just a certain food or drink. Okay. All right. So without further ado, the way that tonight's going to work, we have 3 demos for you tonight. We're going to see some of our brand new summer products, and Robin's going to kick it off for us. I do want you to keep asking questions even when we have a presenter going. If you think of it, just ask it. We've got a couple people both on Facebook, and then we have some folks watching on our chat here on Zoom. So glad you're here. We're gonna have some fun tonight. And Robin, are you with us here?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'm gonna pin and spotlight your video so that we can all see you. All right, take it away. Tell us all about it. I'm so excited.
All right. We are going to try something new tonight. It's a brand new recipe, and it is a French pastry. So we're going to impress your friends using our new sizzle skillet. And you can do this in the oven or on the grill, okay? So we're going to do this in the oven tonight because I'm not going to take you outside, which I should have, but we're going to do it in the oven tonight. So this is a strawberry basil glut, okay? Glut is a French pastry term. It's essentially a free-form pie, okay? And instead of using a plate, we're just going to fold the dough over the filling for a gorgeous rustic dessert. Okay, so what we're going to do is just take just a pie crust, and we're going to put it inside here. Now you want to keep your pie crust refrigerated and then bring it out to temperature so it'll be easily formed to be able to form it around the pie filling. Now, what I did was I went ahead and cut up the strawberries and stuff. And I used my quick slice, which is my go-to for pretty much everything. All right. And all you're going to do is put 3 tablespoons of sugar in here, or you can use a substitute sugar if you're like on keto or whatever, and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Cornstarch is a thickener, and 2 tablespoons of torn basil leaves, which I have fresh from my arrow garden. And yeah, it's amazing and it smells amazing. And you want to let it set for 3 or 4 minutes because that sugar is going to extract all of those juices from the strawberries. That's why I went ahead and did it pre-done beforehand. Okay, and then all we're going to do is set it inside here, and you want to leave about 2 inches all the way around because we're going to form that around the edges to make the crust, so it'll be like a pie. So we're just going to make a pile in the middle. And you put the lime juice in there too, I'm sorry. It was 1 tablespoon of lime juice. And I will post the recipe at the end. And of course, pictures. We're doing ours at the beginning so that I will be able to show you the finished product. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to fold and make little creases, just like a regular pie. I'll capture that before it goes out. It's very, very simple. And then, like I said, you can do this on the grill as well. And all you would do is preheat your grill to a high heat for around 425 degrees. And then you would put it on your grill for about 20 to 30 minutes. And you just want to watch the temperature, and it should get done in about the grill in about the same time as the oven. You just keep watch of your dough just to make sure that it doesn't burn. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put an egg wash on it. Use my little whisk here. I do put a little water in there, and I'm going to get my baster. And this gives it that really pretty golden look that you want, that them Italians have when they bake those really pretty pies. And then we're going to put some like 2 tablespoons of butter inside here to give it that buttery flavor. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar on the outside. A couple tablespoons of butter. And you can just set that on the inside because it'll melt on the inside. And then your oven is preset for 425. And then you put it in the oven for about 20-30 minutes. And then you just keep an eye on it. Make sure you just take it out when it's golden brown. That's it. And then when it's done, you can set it on this wooden trivet. The wooden trivet has 2 sides. Now remember, when you set it on here, one side is going to get a little brown. So you want to pick which side you want to use for a serving side, like for crackers and I can't say the word, charcuterie. I always have trouble with that word. When you want to use it for a serving board, there you go. And when you want to use it for your cast iron skillet. So I'm going to put this in the oven and then the next person is going to do theirs. And then I'll come back and show you the finished product.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Robin. I cannot wait to see that. I'm so jealous that you're going to have that in your house, just like the pizza last month. Robin just highlighted one of our new summer products. It just came out here in June, the cast iron skillet. And I don't know about you, but when I think of a sizzle skillet, I'm thinking of going to the Mexican restaurant and ordering fajitas for 2, and they bring it out on that hot plate. But look how much prettier ours is than the ones you see at the restaurant, right? Like you can do that on any stove. So it's cast iron. You can use our cast iron on a smooth top. The only thing you want to be sure of is that this is clean and your stove is clean before you do, because it's so heavy. If you had debris underneath your glass top stove and scooched, you may create a scratch. But other than that, you're safe on your stove tops. It's safe for the grill and the oven, of course. So nice, sturdy. You can buy it either alone or as a set with the trivet to sit it on. And I love that you can use the trivet for multi-purpose. It's beautiful acacia wood. So it also comes with one of our amazing little scrapers. Do you all have these? You probably have them in brown, right? They come with every stone, every cast iron. We've redesigned just so you can get kind of in the sides a little bit. One of the best little tools. I use them for like everything, even like cleaning not in the kitchen. All right. So next up, we are going to switch over to our, yeah.
We have a few questions. One is, what are the specials for a consultant and host this month?
Ooh, what a fun one. Okay. So, you're right. There are specials for consultants also, but we'll start with guests. So when you purchase an item from your Pampered Chef consultant this month, you're going to be able to get some like corn fixers, and Erin's going to show those to us in just a little while. You can get a kernel cutter or the corn knobs that you can like actually cook your corn with the knobs on already, and then you don't have to touch, like poke them into the sides of the corn while they're hot. The host special is pretty amazing. There's 5 items to choose from at 60% off. We've got some grilling items like the rock crock, the portable grill, and then we have the grill pan and press. And when your party reaches $650 in sales, which is normally about 10 to 12 orders, you're going to get $230 free. So it's our double host credit month. So amazing. Now, as a consultant, your sales are counting towards what we call free for all. And this is when Pampered Chef twice a year allows us to use, like, just doing our job. They reward us in products that are coming out in the next season. So we right now are earning products that are going to release in September, and we get them completely free. So we don't even have to buy them. We just do our parties in June, and then they ship them right to our doors. Super, super fun. And that's in addition to our commission. So any other questions?
The next one was, why does one side get brown of the wooden trivet?
So that's just going to be because of the heat. So one side is going to like be heated up. So there's a Pampered Chef logo side, and then there's a plain, it just over time, that wood will have a little bit of a discoloration from the heat. Yeah.
And can you use the cast iron on a gas stove?
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right, good. All right, so we are going to hand over to Kim here. Kim, tell us about your cool classic summer dish.
Okay, so my go-to is a cookies and cream icebox cake because I'm an Oreo fan. And so I use the rectangular cool and serve. I brought this this spring to a work function get together, and the whole thing was gone in like 5 minutes. So it is a fan favorite. The cool and serve comes with 3 parts. So it has this inner tray, which is what I'm building my icebox in, and it could be used by itself to house your food, or it has this deeper tray. So if you were doing, like, if you were just transporting cookies or brownies, you could use this deeper one because you wouldn't need to keep it cold. But for my ice box, it has the 2 ice packs in the bottom, and I just keep them in my freezer at all times, so I'm always ready. So they're in the bottom, and then the other tray is going to sit on top of this, so these are not sweating onto my food. There's a barrier between them. And then there is a lid because every serving dish should have a lid. So I have already laid out 1 layer of Oreos. And then while Robin was showing that dessert that I'm definitely going to want a piece of, I was making whipped cream. So this is our new mixing bowl. And I made it from scratch. It's 3 cups of heavy whipping cream, a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And that's it. And this tastes way better than buying the frozen and refrigerated stuff at the store. And it took me a couple of minutes. And what you're going for is whenever you hand mix it, you want it to lightly peak, which just means when you tip it in and pull up, see how it makes those little triangles there? That means I'm onto actual whipped cream and we're not liquid. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour half of this on top of the Oreos, put another layer of Oreos, and then another layer of the whipped cream. And then I'm going to refrigerate it. I personally feel like overnight is better because what's going to happen is over time, the Oreos are going to soak in some of the moisture while the whipped cream sets a little bit. The Oreos will soak in the moisture, and so they'll get softer. So I personally do at least overnight. So this is a great make ahead dish, or you can do it right before you eat it. Just know that the Oreos will be crunchier that way. And then I always take maraschino cherries to put on top, and I like to let everybody do their own so that they can decide. But the sauté tongues are perfect for them. They get right down into the jar, and you can grab a cherry and pull it out. And then to store it, you just flip it the other way and they're flat. This is dishwasher safe. The cool and serve is fridge, freezer, and dishwasher safe. So you can make it ahead of time, stick it in the freezer, stick it in the fridge, and then just throw it in the dishwasher when your get together is done. And then I I just take my nylon serving tool and cut out whatever size piece I want, which is more like that size. You could go there. I go there. It's really yummy. That's it. Super easy.
Oh my gosh. And you're going to put that together because I need to see it, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it together real quick.
Oh my gosh. I love the tip about like making the whipped cream where it kind of sticks to the thing. See, we learn something new every day. Also, I wanted to just chime in here for anyone that's watching, consultant, guest, whoever's here. If you have some tips as you kind of see what we're doing, add them in. And I'll tell you, as a consultant, the way that I've learned, I didn't start as a cook, but the way that I've learned about how to cook and all these little kitchen tips and things that everyone thinks I just have in my mind all the time, I learned them from going to parties and learning from people that I met out and about. In fact, as a brand new consultant, I am so thankful for this advice. They said, you know, just make a quick, easy dish that you know how to do, that you've practiced 10 times. And then for your party, just go around the room and say, what's your favorite product? And then they might say like the food chopper. And I'd say, oh, well, tell me about the food chopper. What do you use it for? Why do you love it? How long have you had it? You know, and so you start to learn about the quality and how the products work and what people are using them for. And then I just regurgitate that back when once it's committed to memory. There's a little consultant trick for you. Also, keep asking your questions in the comments. They can be about anything related to Pampered Chef, the products, the recipes, whatever. And next up, we have Erin. She has she prepared a lot of different things. The last remaining summer products she's going to show us about and some more. So Erin, are you ready to go?
I am. Hopefully you can see me okay. I am actually so excited to show you some of my favorite products and to try out some of the new products right here live for you because I haven't even tried them yet. So super excited for that. I do want to add that I wish I lived closer to Robin. We're both from Minnesota. I would literally drive just so I could eat that because that looks like it's going to be so yummy. And the dessert that Kim made, I actually made that last 4th of July. And I put it in the freezer and because I didn't have any room in my camper anymore. And it was so good. So another way you could do that recipe is by freezing it. And then it was almost like an ice cream cake. So it was really good. The first thing I want to show you is another cool and serve. So this is the large one. If you have not seen this before, Memorial Day weekend, I actually filled this up and made this a charcuterie board. I had the little trays full of cheese and crackers and fruit. And then I took this right down to the lake and that was our lunch. It was my kids and my mom and we just snacked on it. And it was so perfect that I think I have to do that every time we go to the lake. So what this tray comes with is a divider like this. You can actually order a separate tray too that has different sections to it. I have that one too because I like to switch it up sometimes. But this one is fun because the other side is a place for deviled eggs. So this works amazing because in the summer, a lot of times you go to a picnic, you make deviled eggs, you want them to be cool, and these will stay cool for like 4 to 6 hours. So I love that about all of the cool and serves. I have them all. I have the bowls because you need a pasta salad that's stay cold. I have the small one, which I'll show you next. But this is like a great snack. So if my kids, which they're outside playing, they were going to try these drinks, but they want to take in the sunshine because it's finally nice here in Minnesota. So I am going to make you the dip and then I'll probably just bring this out there for their snack later because it's all ready to go. It has fruit and veggies. And this side, I have a little yogurt they can dip their fruit in. But I also wanted to mention that this size, you can actually get plain Greek yogurt, at least in the stores around me, which probably yours too because I live in a really tiny town. But if you get plain Greek yogurt, you can mix that with our new garden vegetable dip or the French onion dip. And then you have like a healthy version for all of your fruits and your veggies. And it's personalized. It's a little not guilt-free veggie dip. So we're gonna do regular old sour cream though for this one. I want to try it out with that. So I just have 1 cup that is already put into my little silicone bowl here. I love these silicone bowls. If you don't have them, use them all the time. And then I'm going to take 1 tablespoon, so it's 1 cup to 1 tablespoon. And I have my little easy read measuring. And this can be mixed with sour cream or Greek yogurt, but you could also mix it with cream cheese. Doesn't that sound good on a bagel? Mayo, or even, I think this would be really good just on like roasted vegetables. Like smelling it, it kind of smells like the garden vegetable cream cheese. So this is gonna be my first taste test. Super excited about that. I also have the little mini mix-in scraper, which this is something that you need to have in your kitchen because it's so great for getting stuff out of jars like peanut butter. And that's all that is to the dip. So I did not use much at all. This is gonna make a lot of servings. I know with the French onion dip, I use it all the time. This one, it smells amazing. We're just gonna put it right here in the cool and serve to keep cold so that I can show you the drink mixes. So I made a mistake. I told my husband he was going to go to the liquor store last night, and I told him I didn't need anything. I should have said to get some rum to go with his drink mixes, because that would be a fun addition. But we're just gonna make these mocktails because you can do them both ways. So let's start with the cucumber mojito, which this would be really fun if you are wanting some fun drink sitting on your porch. I have 8 ounces of water just sitting in here. Thought I'd use my fun glasses with our Pampered Chef straws, the stainless steel straws. These straws are so awesome because the plastic ones, one, they're not good for the environment, but they always just get gross, right? So definitely get the straw. So we're gonna take just one of these little packets. There are 8 packs in this thing here. So I think this would make like a really fun gift for someone. You could take the packets and separate them if you have friends that you want to do it for, or you can even just put it in together. And then that was really easy to open. I'm just going to pour it in here. And we're going to use the little mini whipper. I love the mini whipper. My kids call this mini whipper the hot chocolate mixer because they use it for hot chocolate. Oh, that smells good. So if you like mojitos, or you know what a mojito is, it's lime and cucumber, or this one I think is cucumber. I can smell the cucumber, but you could add like strawberries to this too. That one smells so good. I can't wait to try it. I have ice in the small cool and serve. So this is another fun little thing that you could do is use this as your ice bucket. You could have your little garnishes in here, like your limes, and then all your ice here. And then we have these cute little tongs that you can serve the ice with. So if you don't know our tongs, when you squeeze them and turn them upside down, they open. And when you close them and turn them again, they are locked. So love that about our tongs. They're so easy to use. I'm just gonna put a couple ice chunks so that I can put this drink to use. We'll pour this in and then I will mix up the lemonade. So I actually, one of my consultants just had an in-home party, her first in-home party, and she served up this cherry lemonade in our quick serve pitcher, and she said it was gone almost before the party started. So I'm really excited about this cherry lemonade because I think my kids are gonna love it. And I might just have to mix up one for each of them so that they can have something to cool down on after they're done playing. So this one, again, it says, let's see, 6 to 8 ounces of water. So if you were making a cocktail, it would only be 4 to 6 ounces, and then a shot. But since we're at a mocktail, we're gonna add the 8 ounces. And this one's gonna be a pretty pink color, I think. Super fun and easy and quick. I'm thinking like when you're out on the boat, and yeah, I'm from Minnesota, I said boat. And you need something fast. These would work so well to just like pop in a bag and have a fun drink to mix out on the lake. And it would be so nice to sip something fun with your friends.
You just,
So we're gonna pour this one.
The quick stir pitcher, you know, that's one of the few products that we bring with us to the lake. So that's a perfect idea.
Yes.
Because, you know, you want the plunger to stir everything up and remix it. We do a lot of sweet teas and stuff, but that's such a great idea. And then I have to pop in here because you talked about the mojito and the strawberry. And I was like, oh, remember in Puerto Rico when we would do like, we did a strawberry and then we did a pineapple and we did a cranberry mojito. It's a little taste.
They spread it out. So actually my shirt, which is, my daughter said I'm like 80s style right now, which I kind of am. I got all the colors. This is from Puerto Rico. They give you shirts, and we had fun making it our own. So yes, that was fun. They had a mojito bar, and you could just try all these different flavors. So let me test out the cucumber one. Really good. Oh, that's almost as good as Puerto Rico. Bringing me back. Let me see lemonade. That is good too, and it is not too sweet. Like, I don't think either of these are too sweet. The lemonade is kind of subtle, and I like that about that. And cherry too, sometimes leaves me in like, oh, cherry flavoring, but I really do like that a lot. Okay, so I wish you could try these because they're so fun, and maybe you will want to by getting some of your own. And when you do order, if you order $80 worth of product, like Katie said, you can either get our kernel cutter or a little box of these little corn holders. So we actually made corn tonight. So I said, why should I not show you this? Because it's so easy. This one I took out so I could show you how easy it is to put in. You're just going to, so I did want to tell you, I cut off just a little bit of the tip. I do think that that's a little easier to screw these in with. And the tips usually don't have any good corn on them anyway. So you're just going to turn it and just goes right in there. And then literally these go in the pot. So when you're cooking them, they're already on there. And when you take them out, I usually use the tongs for that. Then my kids can just eat them right away. I did have the corn butterer too, which is something fun. If you like corn or butter on your corn, it's really easy. Actually, just keep this in my fridge because we have a lot of corn in the summer. And so now I have all this extra corn. What I will do is just use my kernel cutter and go right down. Do that one good. There you go. And then this corn, I can like saute it and make a Mexican dish with it. There is a really good recipe for Mexican dip on the Pampered Chef website, and I haven't tried it yet. So I'll probably be doing that. But look how quick that was. And to be honest, I actually like corn cut off the cob better. It's easier to eat. So another great recipe with the corn is a chicken corn chili. And I will find that for you because that won me I was the winner of the chili cook-off at my work when I was working full time. So that's all I have for you. What if you have any questions, let me know, but I'm gonna throw it back to Katie.
Oh, you've got rave reviews over here. They were very excited to see that. So yes, keep asking your questions, and we have a surprise fourth little mini demo for you. Dusty, are you still available? Say hi and show us your cool cake.
Hi. So I had, if you saw my mini demo on the website page on Facebook, I made a Jell-O poke cake. Well, I had a snafu with half of it, but that's okay because I'm adapting. It's all okay. I'm gonna make some whipped cream. I've already sliced up. I used the quick slice and I sliced up some strawberries in nice, perfect, same size pieces. So I'm gonna make up some whipped cream really quick. This is one of my favorite go-tos, and I love this Secret Center cake pan. So there is a little line on here. That's where you pour your whipped cream. And then I think the recipe is actually like 2 tablespoons and then some vanilla, but I don't like the taste of it with the vanilla. So I just do 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. So in here, you want to turn it so that when you're pumping, the lid will come off. Give it some pumps. Sorry, my kids are.
We love the little
Culture.
voices. That's the best. So yeah, tell us about like, how long does this take? That's a question for you.
I don't know what it's been like 15 seconds, 30 seconds.
Yeah, usually it's 30 seconds, or if like you keep going, maybe like a minute, it almost turns to butter at that point.
Yeah, so
Look at
there I've got my
that.
whipped cream.
Feel like I
And
need to
then-
be the ooh-ah. There's lots of ooh-ahs tonight.
So I'm just gonna put some strawberries in the little wells. So whenever you cut the cake, you're gonna get a little strawberry surprise in each slice. And then what I will do is, my cake is not very pretty, but let me tell you what, it is gonna taste amazing. I've already tasted some of the top. And then I've got the easy accent decorator. So I'm going to, I won't fill this all the way in, but I like to use this. Put my whipped cream in there. The plan was to use the bottom pieces with the strawberries, put the top piece on it, and then decorate it really pretty. And I'm just gonna do a quick little demo with this. But before you put the top piece on, which my top piece fell apart, you want to kind of go around the wells with some type of, kind of like a glue sort of. So move that out of the way. And I just go around, and then I had my beautiful top that I had made ready to go, I would just do some little dollops, throw a few strawberries on top, but I'm going to adapt. I'm going to put some dollops of my homemade whipped cream in there, throw some strawberries on it, and we're going to eat it just like that. And it's going to taste just as good.
Gosh, I love it. So fun. I am so looking forward to whipped cream and strawberries. I just love summer. Also, Michelle chimed in with a question here about making this whipped cream keto. And I've done like keto cooking show parties, and what we used was like just the heavy whipping cream. And if you do want a sweetener for it, we did like, I think it was stevia drops or like xylitol is what I'm like basically remembering. You would probably know what sweetener, as long as it's not a grainy sweetener, like a granulated sugar type. It still works if you use that, but it will scratch the plastic and it won't look as clear and pretty if you use the grainy sugar. So that's why the powdered sugar, or you can do drops. The vanilla is good. Some people like to use, they like the flavor of almond extract, etc. So keep asking your questions. We are going to go back and see some of the final products, but first I wanted to show you a fun game. So you guys love games, right? Yes, I know you do. And maybe during this game, you guys can think up some more questions, but I have, we're going to pretend that we're at a Pampered Chef cooking show tonight, because that's what we're doing. It's just on Zoom. And I'm here, and I wanted to invite Emmeline.
Katie?
Yeah.
Can I chime in there? For keto friendly people, you can actually use this in the whipped cream.
Great.
This is keto friendly. It's erythritol it's a sweetener as well.
Yeah. How much do you use of that, you think? And maybe will you type out the title of that in the chat too?
Yeah, I can do that.
Awesome.
It's just it's like it's just like the regular you just use it just like a regular powdered sugar.
Yeah.
So it's just like regular confectionate sugar. You just use it just like that. It has 0 calories. It's just like a natural sweetener.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing that. And that reminded me of one other tip. If you don't have powdered sugar, you can use a blender and make it into powdered sugar. I never even thought to do that, but that is an option. Okay, well, let's go ahead and play our game real quick. This is Emmeline, and Emmeline, I believe you had a question for me.
Hey, Katie, what all do I get when I host a super fun party like this one?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked us, Emmeline. Well, let me tell you. How about we pile on here and tell you about that very thing? All right. I'm pretty sure that everyone's been wondering that same exact question. So we're going to put this Pampered Chef apron on so that we can show you all the things you're going to get when you host a Pampered Chef party. And we have a knot, of course. All right. Here we go. Hands up. All right. And let's tie that around. That looks good on you. I think you could be a Pampered Chef lady someday. All right, so stand where they can see you. All right, maybe back here a little bit. Okay, so what do you get when you host a Pampered Chef party? Well, let me go ahead and answer these questions for you. So we've got, as a Pampered Chef party host, when your party just gets to the first level, so the smallest party possible, you are going to get a 60% off host special. So let's go ahead and give you that one. All right, that looks good. All right, and then Emmeline, what's a favorite store of yours? And maybe in the chat, guys, tell us what your favorite store is. Amazon. Okay, so if I were to, like, I don't know, mail you a 50% off coupon for Amazon, would you want to go to this to use that right away? Mm-hmm. I always think of Kohl's. You know how, like, Kohl's will give you those scratchers and you find out if you get 20, 30 or 40% off or whatever. Well, when you host a Pampered Chef party, you're going to get up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half price items. So you can go to the Pampered Chef catalog store and you can get as up to 5 items, 50% off. All right. How does that sound?
Good.
And if you were, Emmeline, let's see if you can answer this. If you were going to get a Pampered Chef item for 50% off, because not all of them were in your kitchen, what item do you think you want to get first?
Air fryer.
An air fryer. That's a great half price item. Great. That's like I told her how to do it. All right. So also, whenever you use up all your 60% and your 50% off, how about 30% off everything else on your wish list? Maybe you get some Christmas gifts, some grad gifts, some dad gifts. Sound good? All right, so let's do that. All right. Oh, I forgot one of my favorite parts. When you host an average party, you're going to get about $100 in free products, and you can use that on anything you want. You could get several items, or you could get more. Oh, but wait, you also are going to get double because it's June, right? So let's go ahead and give you some more. All right, so
Is that 50?
it would be about $230 when you double it this month. All right, but I'm still not done. Look at all. Do we even have room for more discounts? Oh, there's the other 100 right there. We'll wait on that. Okay, so then let's say we close up your party. You are going to earn your PhD. You want to be a PhD? Do you know what a PhD is? Like a doctor? It's a past host discount. You're going to graduate your party with a past host discount, and that's going to be 10% off with your consultant for an entire year. All right. And then our party's over, but you probably have some friends that came to your party, and they are going to want to host a party too, because they saw all of these things that you get. And that means you're going to get a future party pick. So even though I already gave you all this, how would you like, if you find friends to host a party, maybe you get a 40% off item at their party. And then when you have another friend, another 40% off item. And hey, how about a third friend, another 40% off item? You do those at their party so that you still get a discount. You get your PhD, your past host discount with the party pick. All right, so the last thing is when you do have 3 friends, you're going to get an additional $50. We'll just say that's $50. All right. Okay, guys, what do you think? You host a party, look at all that you get. So fun. Oh, but Emmeline, you had one more question for me, didn't you?
Yes. Hey, Katie, are you the best Pampered Chef lady ever? Why did you decide to join Pampered Chef?
Oh, well, I'm so glad you asked. Actually, I wanted to do this game for you because today is actually my 11th anniversary of Pampered Chef. My Pampered Chef party kickoff was on June 9th of 2011. And I joined because I thought it would be a nice way that I could work around my full-time job, work 1 party or so a month, and pay off my credit card. And so as a brand new consultant, when you have 1 average party, which is about what your host will get. And as a brand new consultant, you get roughly $100 in commission. And I forgot to mention, this is also a host benefit. So if you were to decide tonight that you not only wanted all these host rewards, but that you wanted to be a consultant, you could get a $50 off a starter kit and start your business just like I did. So a big round of applause for our friend Emmeline here for doing our pile-on. Thank you. And I would love to know if you have any other questions about either hosting a party or becoming a consultant, because that's always an opportunity. This month, it's $49 to try out Pampered Chef, and we would love to invite you to be part of our team where you can come to these workshops as consultant too, but make some extra side money. Or maybe you and your consultant can work on this, but in real Pampered Chef products, right? All right, so that's the game I had for us tonight. I am finishing up the tallies on our drawer prizes, but before we go tonight, I do want to go back to and give a chance for each of our demonstrations to show us their final products so we can kind of see how it all came together. And we're going to have pictures along with the replay for you if you'd like to see those as well. So let's see. Robin, are you ready with your final product, or who is ready? And you can just talk and we'll.
I am. So again, this is missing the whole top, but you still get the awesome, pretty little strawberry covered whipped cream, strawberry jello cake. And it's called a jello poke cake. And it's still going to taste good. You're still going to get a strawberry in each little bite.
I would still come and eat that. Thank you for making it work tonight. Sometimes, we joke when we're at parties and mess things up. Like maybe the one time that I accidentally, like my quick cooker stopped working and the chicken was raw and we were supposed to be eating and I still had to go cook it. Sometimes we have little, things that happen, and we're not the perfect chefs. We are Pampered Chefs that are getting you all the stuff. So it still looks beautiful, Dusty. Thanks for sharing and jumping on. Okay, who else is ready with their final product?
I'm ready,
I can
Katie.
come back. Oh,
All right, Kim, why don't you show us yours?
I actually was finished super quick, but I didn't want to interrupt Erin. So there's my layer. That's my whipped cream on the top. You can see the layers, and as the whipped cream settles, it'll kind of condense down and those layers will come through even better. But I did want to point out in the comments, there were a couple of really awesome tips that, like you talked about. I'm going to save those in the back of my mind because I learned something tonight. So one person said that they always chill their bowl before they make homemade whipped cream. And I bet that would speed up the process. And then somebody else said that if you whip the cream for 30 seconds before you add the sugar, it stays stable longer. And I didn't know either of those things. So I learned something tonight too.
I love it. Yes, we are learning from each other. It's the best. And also, Carla chimed in with a question: how much is an average party? So nationwide, if you're going to host a party, the average is 500 and it's either 17 or 13. It's either 517 or $513. And either way, it's the same amount in host rewards. So when you host a $500 party, that's just average. So even if you're like, I'm going to be the worst host, or I'm going to be the worst consultant at this, if you just go out there and you do it, you invite the people, you have some fun, on average, you're going to have about a $500 party. So that means, you know, those host rewards that we talked about with Emma's pile on, but also about $100 in commission. So it really, I mean, people just like Pampered Chef. They like it in spite of us, even if we mess everything up. So, all right, Erin, how about you?
Well, I just wanted to say my kids came in. They tried both of them. Which one was your favorite?
Cucumber.
The cucumber. I didn't think that would be their favorite, but they liked both of them. You can see they're already gone. I tried the garden vegetable dip too with a carrot, which I didn't do live for you because I didn't want to have to chew. And that was so yummy too. It's almost like a garden vegetable cream cheese kind of taste, but it has a little bit more of like a kick, not spicy, but you can just adds a little more flavor. And then I also wanted to show you quick that ice that I had left over. I put it in my silicone bag from Pampered Chef. I've been using this a lot more, not just to cook in, but we took boat mix, right? We mixed up some little kind of Chex Mix type stuff, brought this in the boat, and it was so nice because, you know, it's silicone and it didn't get the snacks, and this ice in here will be so great for an ice pack because these two are always hurting themselves, right?
Oh,
But
another
yeah,
awesome tip.
great
I
ice
love
pack.
that. Thank you, Erin. All right. And then to Robin, show us this fancy Italian dish. I am so excited. Oh, hold on. I'm going to ask you to unmute. There you go.
I'm unmuted now. Okay, I went ahead and made some homemade whipped cream in my whipped cream maker. And instead of putting vanilla in it, I put almond extract in it. We love doing the almond extract. It just gives it a different flavor. And we love doing this with our fruits. It's so refreshing. Tom loves it. My husband loves it. So without any further ado, you can use whipped cream. You can use ice cream. So here it is. I hope I don't. And I put fresh basil on the top of it.
That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Take lots of pictures. You must show everyone. Beautiful. I love the basil on top too. Okay, so let's take a vote here. Do we want ice cream or whipped cream on the top? I mean, you guys, if you have not tried the Pampered Chef homemade whipped cream maker, whipped cream,
It's really easy.
not only is it easy, it is amazing. Like it is the change your life kind of whipped cream. And I'm not even kidding.
And you can take it anywhere you go. And I'm taking this to the cabin with me. So
Yes. Oh, and the bottom that keeps it from slipping while you're pumping the little handle, it can be a lid also.
yes, you can use it as a lid. If you don't use it, you know, whatever's left over, you can use it as a lid, and voila, you don't have to use another container.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that is what we have for you this evening. Before we go though, we have to give our prizes out, and I'm going to pop in a survey for you all. Now, consultants and guests of consultants, you guys can all fill this survey out because I am doing a special bonus door prize after our workshop is over, when we have 20 people fill out that form. So if you're a consultant, you definitely want to get your entry in by filling out the form. I think the form's like 4 or 5 questions, super simple stuff. Does anyone have additional questions? Jesse, do we have anything from Facebook that we want to bring in, or does anyone else have a question that we didn't cover?
What was the verdict? Whipped cream or ice cream?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking.
Ice cream.
Yeah, whipped cream, both ice cream. Yeah. So I think, well, whipped cream won on this poll, but I did notice that Carla said her favorite summer dish was homemade ice cream. And so I want to give a little plug for next month's workshop. We're doing it on the second Thursday again at 7 o'clock. It's going to be July 14th at 7 o'clock, and we are going to do icy treats. So Pampered Chef has the most amazing ice cream maker. We're going to make some ice cream the word frosé was thrown around. Maybe we'll make you some Kool-Aid slushies. I think we're going to have to use our drink mixes for that. And we have a homemade popsicle maker too. So you want to come back next month, bring some friends with you. Maybe you could host a party with your consultants and then bring your guests to our Zoom workshop, as if, you know, if you can't get together in person, bring them to our workshop as, you know, part of your party event. How fun would that be? So thank you again for being here tonight. The 3 ways to get Pampered Chef, of course, you can order if you saw anything that you want tonight. You're like, I got to know how much that is. I got to know what that is. Connect with your consultants. There's going to be a place for you to say, yes, please contact me in that survey too, if that's you. And ask your consultant if they have any special deals since you attended. Usually they'll bend and give you all the deals, right? Or you can host a party with your consultant, get that double host reward. You can have the pile on without me clipping things to you. You can just fill that kitchen up. And then we do want to invite you to consider learning more about being part of our team, earning some extra income for the summer. Super fun way to do that. All right, let's go ahead and do our door prize. So this is an everyone prize. Typically we do an on-time door prize, but we didn't have our extra friend to make sure that happened. And so here we are, we're doing an end of party door prize. And this has consultants and guests in it together. And our winner is Christy Wernecki. So Christy, you've been at all of our workshops. Thank you for your attendance. And so you're winning one of our prizes tonight. And then we have our questions. So everyone that asked a question, or we have our guests in here as well. Okay. So the first one's going to be Carla H. So Carla, you're one of our winners. If you are a winner, if you could find me on Facebook under Katie Conway Rupert, you're going to find me. I posted on the workshop group. That just send me a quick message. Hey, I won. I have your name, but that'll just be my safety net in case, you know, I sleep and forget something, you know. All right, last winner for tonight is going to be, okay, I'm not going to double win. Sorry. I went 3 winners. Should have said that ahead of time. All right. Next one is Michelle. All right, Michelle M. Same thing. You won a bonus gift. I know I have one of these drink mixes available for one of you to choose, but I'll gather several things and you guys can choose from those. So yeah, Christy, I decided to include consultants for joining in. So yes. Well, thanks again for being here. Hopefully we'll see you in July, but hey, if you didn't notice, check out our workshop group. Our consultants are learning how to do short videos to show and tell and inform and invite our host. And so it's just a safe, fun place for us to practice our videos. So you get to see more products in action the whole month of June. When you see a consultant out there that you haven't seen before, give them some encouragement and love. Be like, cool, so glad you joined and did your video, right? And I also want to challenge you. If you have never tried a video on Facebook, you can get entered to win our $25 gift card by doing a 1 to 3 minute video sharing your favorite Pampered Chef item. If you do that inside of our workshop group, I am going to be giving a $25 gift card away. A consultant or anyone could win that. So show us your favorite product in a 1 minute video this month and you'll be entered to win. Okay, consultants, did I miss anything? Do y'all have anything else?
Hey, Erin, I use the reusable bags too. Actually, our apples were starting to go bad.